Hi guys. Sorry for the couple of seconds delay there. My camera decided it wanted to turn itself off and everything like that just before the stream, right as we're going in. So hopefully everything goes right. Hey Blake, how you going? Straight out the battle already knows that I've got a bit of a lag happening here, so I'm just gonna have to play around with this in a second and see if I can get this set back up right. Hi Daniel Keeping Fish, hi James, hi Chev. Thirsty and the Thirsty Rabbits tanks to you, called in earlier, and Benny's Aquatics was first on the list. Pardon me. So today, hopefully everyone can hear me, but we're just talking about basically what's been going on the last week. We've had one of my tanks decide to crash, which is the little nano tank here. As you can probably see, a few of the plants are actually not doing too well. They have all the Cypress Hytherii. I don't know, the CH grass as I like to call it. Has all died back. All the red root floaters I had in here has all died off. The Monte Carlos all died back, and the Bacopas all died back. So yeah, we're a little bit sad and sorry for this tank at the moment. But instead of ripping everything out at the moment, yeah, that's the one, Blake. I am no good at pronouncing any of these plant names. I really have to get better at that. As long as everyone understands what I'm talking about, hopefully that's good. But yeah, we've had a bit of a crash here, so I still haven't done any water testing on it. Hey, Blake Howden. Pardon me. Still coughing like crazy here. So yeah, we haven't tested the water. We've actually just left everything in there, and now I've just started adding ferts to the tank, as I didn't add ferts from the beginning of the tank. But basically, yeah, we're just adding ferts now, and seeing if everything picks back up. Like the crypts and everything are going great. They're actually producing pups, like baby crypts and stuff like that. And the other plant that I can't name, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce, pardon me, is going really well as well. So yeah, just about everything in there it died back. The red Rarickia I had, the red Rarickia I had, it died back in both of my tanks, so I'm not 100% sure what happened there. Two Blakes arguing about who's got the best name. But yeah, I suppose the other new things we've had happen here is, I guess, the yeah, Blake, with you that wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Hi Dan, good to see you here. Yeah, so I suppose the other thing that's happened is, as you might have noticed in my videos, I've grabbed myself another tank that I've been doing a review on. I've actually did a really basic scape on that and planted it out. That video should be out on Wednesday. I think it's scheduled to be released 8 o'clock Wednesday. So all the editing is done with that, and it's on YouTube, just ready to go out. Were you talking about? Where's my finger pointing? This one over here, James. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm watching the lag on YouTube just so I can keep up with the chat. And it's actually really, really annoying. It's probably like a 4 second lag. I don't know what happened just before the live stream started, like 10 seconds before, like my internet decided to drop out and all hell broke loose. So it was basically a quick turnaround, set the phone, turn the phone from being my webcam into being the host, computer. So, Blackie, if you're wondering if StreamYard allows you to host from your mobile phone, I'm doing it right now. um, it was either that or my laptop, and unfortunately, the phone actually works a little bit better. Pardon me. Can't get over this cough. Um, so the internet has come back now, so I'm actually trying to keep up with the chat on. Trying to keep up with the chat here on. Where are we? On StreamYard, so we'll see if it's going to keep up. But yeah, so a few videos on the Arc, and we're currently trying to work out what I'm going to stop it with at the moment. I was going to put some endless in it, but I had a bit of a malfunction in the fishery through the week. I was trying to change some heaters around and unplugged one and forgot to plug it back in. So, um, yeah, in the process of moving my tanks around and stuff like that, we accidentally unplugged a heater, and unfortunately, we killed off a few guppies. Uh, Alright, we'll see if we can fix. We'll see if we can fix everything up here, and see if I can get everything working properly. So might lose might lose visual for a second. I'll have to turn the camera around and try to fix everything up. Actually, I'll just see if I can swap it back to webcam mode. If I can, that'll make it work a lot easier. So just bear with me for a second, guys. Might drop the camera out here for a second. Holy crap. Okay, I hope this is a little bit better, guys. That took some effort. Now everything's backwards and it's not going to line up right. Bloody hell. This is going to be the worst start to my streams ever. That's pretty much it, Blake. Oh, crap. That is going to be the worst start to one of my streams ever, and now I can't get the webcam sitting in the right spot, or the phone sitting in the right spot, so I'm going to have a stupid computer screen in the way. Bloody hell. Far out. Okay, I'm sorry about the computer screen, but yeah, everything just decided to die right as I went to go online, so I did a quick scramble, but hopefully that's running a lot better now. And hopefully the sound's a lot better. I just turned everything around so I can actually keep up with chat and everything on the phone, and hopefully the microphone is now facing the right direction, and pardon me, and we can keep up with it all. I'm sick of this cold. I've just about got over it. I've just still got this croaky cough, and it's annoying the hell out of me. And so I'll just go back and read what everyone was laughing about while I was changing everything around. Going into witness protection, eh, Blake? So yeah, hopefully everything is sorted out now, and I'm just gonna stop searching for my cam because the cam's not there. Yeah, Blackie, I've been drinking some home brew today, so I don't know if that's hindering or helping. But yeah, so I've done a bit of a swap around with some of my tanks. I accidentally lost the red blonde endlers I had. I accidentally lost them, and actually accidentally lost a couple of peppermint bristlenose as well that were in the tank. Basically because I forgot to plug a heater back in, and unfortunately that's what happens. So I can't wait until I've got this fish room up and running, and I don't have to worry about individual heaters because I'll have a central heating system. So that's so basically that's where all my tax money is going this year. It is going straight into the fish room, and we are hopefully going to get that ready before summer, before I have the complete reverse of temperatures, because I'm in a shed, because my fish room's in a shed, and everything will basically go the complete opposite, and everything will heat up. So I'll have to have fans running in the shed to try and cool everything down. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you live in the Central West. With the heating, when I get into the fish room, I think I'm just going to do a reverse cycle and have the thermostat set at 26 degrees constantly, and depending on the temperature of the fish that they need to be at, or depending on whether they sit higher up in the shed or at the bottom of the higher up in the room or at the bottom of the room. But I've done a bit of research, and just having a thermostat on a reverse cycle and will help a lot. And yes, Daniel, the room will be completely insulated. That's why I'm going to all the trouble and putting up a flooring and everything like that above it, not just putting a cheap roof in. Yeah, that's the thing, Blake. If I was renting this place, one, I wouldn't be doing the fish room. I'd just deck out the spare bedroom. um, I'd just get a heap of cheap lino, put down over the carpet, and just deck out the spare bedroom here. But we do own the place, so that's the lucky thing. But I have to design the fish room around that. If at some stage in the future that we decide to sell, pardon me, I can pull the fish room apart, and the room will be left as a storage area, or just a realistically, because it'll have the sink in it. It'll have power points for fridges and lights and all that sort of stuff. You could nearly turn it into a granny flat in later stages if we ever wanted to pack up and move again. Pack everything up and move again. We're just going to probably turn it into a bit of a granny flat. So I can sell the house with a granny flat, which should be good because it's got its own subboard in the shed and all that sort of stuff. So everything could be good. Yeah, I've got a concrete floor in the shed, which is great. Yeah, I've been told no more tanks inside. Actually, this little tank right here, next to me, it's actually earmarked to go to the shed. I kind of got in a little bit of trouble for having this one here on the desk. But and yeah, so we'll be moving this one back out to the shed. So we made room for that to go out there. We've moved the oh, hi, Nadia. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I'm glad to see you here, and new people are always welcome. It's great seeing new people in here. My channel is slowly picking up. We're up to 142 people. 142 subscribers. So, we're slowly getting towards the 200, and when we do get to the 200, we're doing a driftwood giveaway that is a fully planted piece of driftwood with crested Java fern, Anubias boniti nana, and another type of Anubias which I can never remember the name of. So all good, James. So yeah, so we're in the process of getting that done. All the timber flooring for the loft turns up this week, I hope. Turns up for the loft this week, so we'll be able to get the loft in hopefully in the next week or two. And once that's in, we'll be able to I'll start moving all my fish tanks in under the loft, which also includes moving the 6-foot tank from outside to inside. So, and then it will also probably include me bringing the 4-foot by 2-foot by 2-foot tank home from my grandparents. So I'll have a few more tanks to play with. although they probably won't get set up straight away just because I have to. Well, I want to build the fish room, then set these tanks up. But the 6 foot one has to be in the room, and I basically have to build around it, just so it. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't, Blackie. I believe if it's floating down the river, it's fair game. If I catch it on my fishing line, it's fair game. But no, I'm lucky enough to live on the river, and most of my driftwoods and that I've actually collected straight from the Lachlan River, and actually it's where I've got some of my shrimp from as well. I actually have 15 long-armed shrimp that I'm attempting to breed. So we've upgraded their tank. We've added a few plants in there, added a few more bits of driftwood and stuff like that. So, oh, that's really nice, Nadia. I love going up there. I've been up camping there a few times. Oh, crap! I just lost my train of thought. So yeah, we're. Oh crap! What have we got? Just gotta keep jumping back to make sure no one's coming on. Go back to the right screen. No. So yeah, crap, where was I talking about? Yeah, so we've moved a few tanks around. I've got to go collect a few more tanks when we get the loft in. Once all that's in, I can start moving my jumble cluttered mess from the to up on top of the loft, so I can clear up a space, so I can start actually doing renovations in the house. So this window behind me is actually going to turn into a wall, and there's going to be a new bedroom and office area going outside that window. So so we'll be doing that shortly. Within probably the next 2 months we'll be starting that. So when that happens, I may have to drop back on videos and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, thanks Josh for reminding everyone. I keep forgetting to say them things. I definitely might have to try that, Chev. It's actually really starting to annoy me. I've even been taking Ventolin puffers and that to try and stop it coughing. I think at the moment it's just because I'm talking a lot at the moment. It's also scratching my voice up a little bit. But yeah, so we're getting ready to do a massive build in home. So like I said, we're adding basically 2 new rooms, a new bedroom, and a new office area. So my streaming will probably get moved out to there when that's all done. Hopefully, I've already earmarked one of the walls to be painted green, just so I can have a green screen. I've basically told the missus, I said that's the only catch putting the office out there, and I'm getting relegated to out there, is that I want I want the room out there to have a I want the wall to be painted at least green, just so I can have a green screen. And she's okay with that. If I'm getting moved out there, I've also told her the tank's coming with me, and she doesn't really get a say on that, because I'm the one doing all the building and all the work for it, just to try and save her some money. The hardest part is actually going through council, because They are annoying as hell. Okay, but enough about that crap. Far out. Why is this playing up? But yeah, so enough about the crap going on out there. I suppose what else we're going to talk about? I don't know how long I've been streaming for here. Not 25 minutes. Crap, I've rambled on for 25 minutes already. How do I do it? So yeah, in going along the stream, along the ways of setting up tanks and that, the turtle tank is about ready to be set up. For all those that are new and may not have seen, in the next few weeks to a month or so, the missus or girlfriend is actually going to be getting one of these very cute but grows ugly Murray River short-necked turtles. Oh, there's the whiptail coming to the front of the screen to say hello over there on the on the glass. I really do need to get a better camera. It shows up so much better on the camera on the screen. But on YouTube it comes up shocking. Yeah, they are really, really cute when they're small, but they get big and ugly. But in 2 years after we get this little guy, playing with the damn rubber. So 2 years after we get this little guy, we can upgrade our license here in New South Wales to get a different type of turtle. And we're going to be getting the northern yellow-faced turtle, which has this really cute, it has this really cute, basically Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yeah, it's set to the highest it can be at the moment, Blake, I think. But unfortunately, StreamYard, I think, only sends out 720. So my camera's filming at 1080, but I think StreamYard only puts it out at 720. So yeah, I think it was better when I had it running as a webcam, but now it's gone back to the phone. I'm running it off the phone. It's going crap again. So I'm gonna have to play around with it and test it all through the week again, and probably get a bunch of you guys popping in saying hello. Are you going live again? And stuff like that, because that's what happened last time I did a test through the week. I was trying to test out OBS actually, and I still can't work out OBS. It's doing my head in. You weren't kicked out, James. I just changed it back from being public to unlisted. I forgot to change that when I set it up. So yeah, I was supposed to be setting it up, and I accidentally had it as public instead of unlisted. I'm just glad I had the title as test. But yeah, so we're going to be getting this little guy in the next couple of years, which should be a nice, cute Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. But we're going to be getting this little guy soon. He should be actually around the 50-cent piece size when we get him. I think his shell will be about around a 50-cent piece size. So he'll be quite small when we get him, and he's going into a 4-foot aquarium. So yeah, he'll be going into a 4-foot aquarium straight off the bat. Actually, I might even have to set him up in another tank, maybe the 20 liter sitting here next to me. just until he grows up a little bit. But they do produce a lot of waste, unfortunately. So we've got to buy a brand new canister filter, and I don't. The girlfriend does. Hi, Lefty. Glad to see you here. We'll just go back to the normal screen now, and I'll jump back over so I can watch the chat. So yeah, we'll be getting. I'm not the one that gets to name the turtle, Blake. Unfortunately, it's whatever she does, and quite honestly, if it was my choice, probably wouldn't be getting a turtle. I would have much preferred like a lizard or a snake. But then again, turtles are aquatic and I have all the aquatic stuff. I'm just glad I have a few setups for lizards and snakes when I had them when I was younger. So I've still got the UV lights and everything like that, which is great. In the long run, she gets to name the turtle. She's the one who's supposed to be looking after the turtle. I can see that happening for about 2 or 3 weeks. Then it's my responsibility. So it'll be turn up into being my turtle. They would require more care than fish. Turtles do require a little bit more care, but I suppose if you're in the fish room every day and the turtle's next to the fish room, to be honest, I don't see it too much. It's just again a matter of getting everything right. Yeah, here in Australia, Lefty, you actually need a license to have them. In some parts of the country, in New South Wales, you need a license. So we've got the girlfriend's got the license. I've got to apply for mine, which shouldn't be too hard. It's not. It's a matter of just filling out an online form, and then half an hour later you have your application either approved or disapproved. The only reason you really get disapproved is if you have had some sort of violation in regards to animal welfare before. So I think that's the only reason why you lose it, and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I think you can get one type of turtle here in New South Wales without a license. I think that's the eastern longneck. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked into turtles too much. I just told the girlfriend that she needs a license, so she got a license. Hoping that would kind of deter her a little bit. Yeah, I suppose they eat a little bit differently, but you can buy the turtle pellets. These turtles eat duckweed, so if you grow duckweed in your tanks and you need somewhere to get rid of it, turtle eats it. They also eat veggies. They eat mealworms. They eat bloodworms. They eat earthworms. Realistically, it's no more expensive than I'd say keeping an Oscar, I suppose. Realistically, in the amount of waste in that they keep, if you keep a couple of Oscars or a couple of big cichlids, they're going to eat just as much as the turtle is. So that's the way I think of it. If you're going to have a big fish in a big fish tank, you can have a turtle. I can't see any difference in having big fish than having a turtle. They require the same thing. So they require the same sort of filtration. You got to keep the water clean. They require lights. Pardon me. They need a source of calcium, so we're going to be using crushed limestone. And they need a heat lamp above water. That's the only thing different. So So, pardon. Josh. Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta have extra cheese on that though. But yeah, so we're gonna be that'll be the next big interesting thing to come out. I suppose that'll probably happen well before the fish room gets done. I've still got to go back through all my vlogs and actually edit the bits of video and that out of them. And stuff like that. So oh, far out. It's funny how these streams turn comical after pardon me, after one thing said. Hey Jesse. Sorry if I didn't see you pop in earlier. Yeah, it is comical when things start happening like that. Oh, far out. Now I'm laughing, I'm coughing more. So to be realistically, I think I'm just about up to date on all my updates. Oh, we upgraded the golden perch display tank. I've upgraded that. I've actually got a half-hour video of me setting the camera up, giving them a heap of live food, then running away. And because they're very skittish and they don't like coming out very often when I'm there. But as soon as I left, they started coming out, but they didn't leave under their log. So, unfortunately, I did get a video of them eating. It's a little bit dark because they're underneath a log. So I've just got to yeah, Blake, it is. So yeah, I've just got to edit the video out and give you a bit of an update on them guys. Them guys feeding. The ones in the tote, they don't care because they're so far away from me when I'm dropping food in. It's just the 4 I've got out of the tote into a fish tank. They're a little bit skittish. I suppose they haven't got used to me yet. I'm hoping they do get used to me because I am definitely keeping one. So I'll be probably putting him or her into a decent sized tank at one stage. Maybe with an eel-tail catfish and maybe a couple of silver perch. I don't know yet. They'll go all right in the tank together. I can't add a Murray cod. He'll just eat everything when he gets big enough. So I'm going to stick away from the Murray cod because I don't at the moment have a tank that is big enough. Maybe in the future, if I build my own tank, which will be a nice solid plywood tank, after watching Rumble, might make a really nice big solid plywood tank. But I'm not going to go glass. I'm going to go acrylic. Just because it might be easier to work with. I don't know. I have to look into it a lot. I'm just trying to weigh out what would be stronger, whether I get a Laminex glass or get Perspex or not Perspex acrylic to do that with. Yeah, like I'm thinking I'll probably go towards a laminated glass. I want something that's strong because the tank I'm looking at, if I'm going to hold a Murray cod, I want something that, one, I will never have to move the cod out of for its life. So I want at least an 8-foot tank by probably 4 foot deep by at least 4 foot high. That's sort of the size of the tank I'll be looking at. So yeah, that's basically what's going to happen with that. It's going to be a massive tank. The filtration on it's going to be absolutely massive. And basically, yeah, if I'm going to clean the tank, it's basically going to be get in the damn tank to clean it. I do want a big tank eventually for natives. That is my goal. And a Murray cod, maybe just one Murray cod, and that's it in the tank. Then go fishing and feed it European carp, just because I know they can quite easily eat massive amounts. So once a week, go fishing, catch a decent sized fish, and bring it back and give it to the cod. So yeah, maybe one day in the future, like I'm talking 4 or 5 years future, maybe longer, when I save up enough to actually try and build something like that. But yeah, so we'll see what happens in the future about the Murray cod and stuff like that. Then again, I wouldn't mind doing a nice tank with, I don't know, a couple of barramundi, a Saratoga, and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm more partial to the Murray cod and stuff like that because I live down here and I've seen them all my life. And I grew up fishing, so I've seen Murray cod from this big when we released them through fishing clubs to my old man caught a 120 centimeter cod. Actually, it could even be bigger than that. Actually, no, it was bigger than that. It was close to 140. I was trying to remember back how big I was, and I laid down next to it, and I was the same size when I was younger. So, and it weighed about 50 kilos. Yeah, Murray cod get absolutely ridiculous and can live for over 100 years. So, so when you're talking about cod that get that big, they can be old. They don't take that long age to get that big. And pardon me, but yeah, they can get big. They can live for a long age. So if you get a Murray cod, it's sort of a commitment that you're going to have for a long time. When they do start to get a decent size, you can then give them back to hatcheries and stuff like that. That will take them for breeding stock. They like to take the bigger fish for breeding stock and stuff like that because the bigger the fish, the more eggs they get out of them and stuff like that. So if I do get one, yeah, but I'll have to definitely do a separate breeding tank for the yabbies. I don't think they'll last too long if I put yabbies in with a cod. That's just a snack. Yeah, unfortunately, cod will eat for a while, then keep eating. The only thing is, if you put a fish up to equal size of the cod, it will try and eat it. A cod can fit a fish that is, is it 3/4 the length of its body? I think it's either 2/3 or 3/4. It can eat a fish that size. If it can get its mouth around it, it will swallow it. But you've got to have a strong tank because when they engulf water or open their mouth opens up that far, they engulf a crap ton of water. And pardon me, and the shockwave from the water engulfing in their mouth can actually bust tanks, I've heard. So that's why I'm thinking Laminex or acrylic for the glass. Just so it's got that added strength. So yeah, it'll be a ply tank with a grass or acrylic front. Good chance it'll be glass. It'll be a Laminex glass or something like that. That's strong. That if it does crack, it won't shatter. Yeah. Kind of ridiculous. I've done a tour when I was younger of a fish farm, and it was nothing to see like cod sort of that long with another cod the same length inside it, half and half. They just eat each other. It's ridiculous. If they think they can fit it in their mouth, they'll eat it. And yeah. To be honest, probably not. It probably wouldn't be big enough. I'm just trying to think of the room that I have that I could actually put a tank, and I think 4 foot by 8 foot, giving me room to put filters on the side. I'm sort of looking at I'm sort of looking at a massive size tank just so I can try and fit these things in, and hopefully, well, like I said, it's not for a long time down the track, but who knows? I might start getting the stuff together and might just start slowly building it. I don't know. We'll see how we go with everything else first. That's sort of a dream for down the road, if everything goes well. So, yeah, it's just the room that I've got to put it in. I have in the fish room because it's the only spot I'm allowed to put fish tanks on, unless I can somehow con my way into getting a 20-foot shipping container, and putting a massive tank in that. So yeah, if I can get a 20-foot shipping container, which is 20 foot by 10 by 8 foot or 10 foot. I think it's 8 foot by 8 foot. So 20 foot by 8 foot by 8 foot shipping container. If I can get one of those, I will definitely do a. I'll definitely do a massive not saltwater, freshwater native setup in that. Maybe even to the point where I use the outside of the shipping container as a viewing porthole, and just cut the side out of a shipping container. Well, to be honest, James, I actually have the room on the property to fit a 100-foot shipping container. But I don't think they make them. I think they make a 20-foot and a 40-foot. Your 40-foot, your semi-trailer size. So if I can somehow squirm my way into getting the girlfriend to agree to that one, I'll definitely do it. if I can get her to agree to an outdoor entertaining area at the back of the property, in between two shipping containers, which is what I want, with an area to have my horse float and stuff like that. So basically build another shed down the back of the property. I'm definitely doing that. I'm definitely making a massive fish tank in it. And she may not even know it's happening until I cut the side out of the shipping container. I hope she doesn't watch these streams. I don't think she does, because at the moment she hasn't even watched one of my videos. Yeah, something like that. Pardon me. So yeah, that's sort of long future goals. But I don't know. I think I'm running out of things to talk about here. Pardon me. I think I've just lost internet on my computer. Oh, well. If I have, I have. If not, doesn't really matter. All good. I suppose that's the talk about the. I don't even watch The Voice. The best thing about the missus working night shift is I don't have to watch stuff like that. To be honest, I haven't watched A Voice in like 2 years. So yeah, I honestly can't talk about anything like that. To be honest, the tank I want, and if I can ever find one that comes up for sale, I think I'd take a loan out to buy it. Is, do you know them shipping containers that they drive around with and do like fishing lure tests and stuff like that in it? Where they have a casting bank and they stand up and cast lures out, and they bring the lures back and show people that they work with the big viewing platform in the side of it. If I could ever get my hands on one of those, that would be the ultimate tank. Yeah, that's the one. Like the iCast ones, because they have barramundi in them. They have inbuilt filters, inbuilt heaters, everything already set up in them. If I could get one of those, that would be the ultimate style tank. To be honest, I think I'd nearly go out and find a log and get a crane to lift a log into it. And that would be the ultimate style tank for a Murray cod. And bigger natives in general. So, but yeah, just a massive size Murray cod. Yeah, I could make money off that. Go swimming with the Murray cod. So sorry if you're small, you can't go swimming because he might see you as food. Yeah, if one of those tanks ever come up for sale and I have money to run out and get a loan, I am getting one. I'm definitely gonna have to plead my way out of one of those. When that rocks up at home, and the girlfriend goes, "What's this?" and I go, "A swimming pool." Oh, by the way, I'm putting a fish in it. That could be quite hilarious. So what were they doing? Oh yes, going back a bit here. yeah, so pardon me. Work. To be honest, yeah, I think I'd just keep topping it up with tank water. set it up next to my shed, and get all the rainwater to run straight into the tank. Type thing. Yeah, that's a good one, Blakey. Pardon me. Yeah, I think it might be a little bit smaller. I think if I had a tank that big, I might be able to get someone to sponsor me, maybe, just because I've got a big tank. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I might have to. It's driving me nuts. This cough. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Just go out and start digging a big hole in the backyard, and when someone asks us what you're doing, just say making a fish tank. But yeah, so I'm not 100% sure. Let's go back over here. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what else I can really talk about at the moment. I'm looking around trying to find something I can talk about. I'm just trying to think. There's nothing really I can show you too much without revealing what's coming up on the next videos. Although there probably is a there's sneak peek on them if you check out the vlog from yesterday. There's a sneak peek on the tanks and that I moved around and setting up and getting closer to putting water in the turtle tank. So yeah, the barbs out of this tank, as well as a couple of babies that have been growing up that are on the vlog from yesterday. Will be going into the turtle tank. So they'll be the fish in the turtle tank. So the rosa barbs. Just because if the turtle does, they're fast enough that the turtle shouldn't catch them. But if the turtle does catch them, pardon me. Yeah, if the turtle does catch them, there won't be a real great loss. So so yeah, so if that far out, this cough's killing me nuts. I might have to end the stream soon, I think. But yeah, so that'll be the main thing that'll happen. So we're gonna plan it out with a heap of the blue Strikia underneath the waterfall that's going in it. So I've still got to make the waterfall. We're planning it with that underneath the waterfall and stuff like that. Because half the tank is actually covered by a landmass, there won't be much light getting into the bottom section of the tank. So unless actually I just had a good idea. I might actually run some LED strip lights, embed them into the bottom of the landmass, so you get some waterproof LED lights and put them in the bottom of the landmass, so I can actually have some light underneath the landmass. That might work. And that should provide enough light for things like a bit of Java fern and stuff like that. I've got to be careful on what plants I put in because turtles eat plants. Pardon me. So yeah, that'll be the thing that comes up next. I think will be will be stocking the ark, which depending on what my pay is like this week, it'll either be this week or next week where I go to the fish store and we'll do a short video on that while I'm picking out the fish. I reckon it absolutely sucks, Blackie. I fucking love Venom. Pardon me. It should definitely be coming out this year, coronavirus or not. That's absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that they've had these movies finished and they're not releasing them because no one's going to go to the box office and watch them at the box office is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I honestly can't see, with all the technology we have this day and age, why they can't do a home theatre system, like a home viewing, where you pay the same amount you would at a ticket box, you pay the same amount and you get access to it. For all those people, realistically, you'd probably get more people watch it from home and get more revenue from home, and bypass the movie theaters. So you'd get more money for doing it at home. And I honestly can't see why they can't do it. Why not partner up with Netflix or something like that, or whatever, and say a one-off viewing or 3 viewings or whatever, and each viewing costs $10, $15, whatever it costs to go buy a ticket. Thanks for dropping in, Chef. I'll be ending it fairly really shortly, but like, yeah, like they've got the facilities now to release the movies, but they're not releasing it because of this coronavirus, because they can't go to the box office and they're not going to get the box office sales. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's a few movies that I want to watch that they're holding back. And it's quite ridiculous. Like, they should be bringing them out regardless of this corona. Like, they want the world to keep going on and keep moving forward, but they keep putting it back by putting these things back. So there we go. We have a bit of a rant there, thanks to Blackie, but I do honestly believe that it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, fortunately, I'm one of the few people that apparently had a job that had to keep working. Because I do work in a meat industry. I work in maintenance in a meat industry. So we had to keep working. Our work didn't shut down or anything like that, which is good in a way. But then when you look at everyone sitting on their asses getting a shitload of money now, and I'm directing this more at the people that weren't working in the first place. That got a pay rise of like double, going from $200 a week to like $500 a week or something. I'm not 100% sure how Stanley works, so I've never been on it. But yeah, I'm still paying taxes, and they're getting double the money. So I'm gonna stop the rant there before I get in trouble. But yeah, so no one's here, so but yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream here, I think, guys, and thank you very, very much for dropping in and putting up with me. For those that seen the stream from the very start, I've actually made a new entrance screen, which pardon me, I'm just going to play now just for the people that didn't see it. And I've still got to make one for the exit screen, so we're going to run the entrance screen as an exit screen. So we'll just run this to show people that didn't see it from the start. And so yeah, that's the entrance screen. In case people didn't see it, the video running in the background actually is the tank just here. I've still got to do another one with the exit screen, so I think I'll just put up my my generic one at the moment. And thank you everyone for calling in and and having a chat with me. It's very much appreciated. And I'll catch you next week at Monday, 8 o'clock, Australian Eastern Standard Time. And thank you for watching.